So now what's going to happen is as I start going for this sweep or whatever, and I start turning to my left, he pulls his arm out and he starts basing. So I'm kind of in this position right here, right? Obviously, I could pull this wrist down and try to keep going with the sweep, which is an option, right? But the other option, what I'm going to do is just to create something else is I got this underhook here. So I'm going to fall right back down into the straight arm bar and get the finish. So again, that's something that would be quick. You're not going to hang out right there. So again, we're playing. I have the underhook, especially if I'm high. I go and I sweep and he gets it here. Now I could just take that arm out and sweep him, right? And just broom sweep the arm out. You okay? Yeah. Just don't, he probably didn't see it coming, so it could hurt your partner's shoulder or something. But that's always something you can do when you go for a sweep and they're facing out with their hand. You could chop it off with your foot or your wrist. Now the mechanics on the straight arm bar are just like any straight arm bar. When I start going, I'm going to come right up to the shoulder area and I'm going to fall to my left shoulder. And as I fall to my left shoulder, my right arm is going to slide. Sorry about that. And see, this leg comes right up there onto the shoulder. And then boom, I drop my forearm right above the elbow, maybe an inch here. And look I talk on the phone. And I extend and finish. Boom. Underhook, I start sweeping, I come, turn in, and finish. Other side here. Have my underhook, I start going to sweep, and he bases out on the arm. I come, turn here. And as soon as I chop that arm and pinch, it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on his arm. I'm compressed on the shoulder, and I slightly finish. I bring it down, and if that doesn't finish it, I cradle it a little bit like a baby to the side. Get the tap. And, clear, when you go for a straight arm, when you're rolling, you got to kind of move quick. Turn to the side, pinch your knees. And it's this motion here, is if I was just going for it, even just like in maybe an open guard setting, right? And he had the arm on my shoulder and I kind of come into this motion. I'm sliding that forearm this way as I pinch that knee. It's a tremendous amount of pain when you drive that forearm right above that elbow. It's almost like a wizard effect. If you do it right, it's like a wizard effect. When you drive that forearm and you turn your hip, it's a wizard effect basically, and you'll get into that straight arm bar position. So option one is you can take the wrist off and finish the sweep, or option two, look to pull to that straight arm bar. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Nice and slow because it hits pretty fast. So let's go.